Hello there, Alessandra. Alright, let's have a look. The issue of copyright regulation, no capitalization necessary there, has grown in importance since the internet revolution. Okay, some specialists, good, claim this is important to protect intellectual property, whereas others affirm it could work as a barrier to knowledge acquirement and creativity. Spelling. Good, very good. I love the fact you've used a comparison there, so that's good. That's what we like to see. In this essay, I shall argue both issues, taking into account relevant data from the American and British. Here we definitely need capitalization and British copyright legislation to support my point of view. Okay, good. Firstly, it is undeniable that internet development brought a new perspective that... Okay, this needs to be rewritten. It is undeniable that the development of the internet brought a new perspective to communication and innovation. Nowadays, new ideas and information can be launched instantly on YouTube and Facebook and worldwide, and accessed worldwide. Okay, here's another tip, Alessandra. Let's use lists of 3. Okay, YouTube, Facebook, and Google Plus or Instagram, whatever. Okay. Lists are better, stylistically, in 3s and 5s, with an and at the penultimate one. This way it can be a difficult task to find a balance between controlling, not this way, but no, because of this, it can be a difficult task to find a balance between controlling intellectual property and allowing creativity to be stimulated and broadcasted. Good. As an example, for example seems better. The American Copyright Association blocked hundreds of false and inappropriate videos on YouTube. Capitalization here. Inappropriate, I think. Let's just see. There we go. SJ. Therefore, there is convincing evidence to keep and even increase the information controlled in the public domain. No. If it's in the public domain, then it usually means it's sort of like widely available, widely accessible. So it's kind of doesn't exactly mean copywriting. Also, let's just go back to the question. The question says, does it reward or limit creativity? We haven't really mentioned that much. Okay. It can be a difficult task. So we said it's a difficult task. And we said that it can be spread around, but we haven't really said is it's rewarding or limiting. Okay, so your example it's unclear what your position is. So get it crystal clear in your mind. Okay, and information control. I guess you mean copyright control here, but in the public domain there's a conflict. So it's really I'm having difficulty understanding the position you've taken here. Okay. Just because of certain verbs, certain words we've used. Alright, so that needs to be strictly taken care of. However, all the other stuff, the way you structured the paragraph is good, your vocabulary is very good, your example is good, but we just need to work on the argument. Alright? Secondly, it is an important issue that okay, here we cannot start with a demonstrative. Yeah? Because it's the topic sentence, we cannot refer to something with the demonstrative, okay? We need to say copyright is an important issue, patent control, whatever, yeah? Then, in the preceding sentences, in the next ones, we can use demonstratives because it's clear what we're referring to. So let's see, secondly, copyright is an important issue secondly, false copies of books and scientific articles can result in dramatic consequences for the society learning. Okay, for the society. That's enough. To exemplify. No, for example, or take for example. Okay? The British Education Institute has been creating several laws to constrict scientific publication aiming to improve the quality of studies. This way, it is clear that the more regulation exists, the better the scientific studies. Good. Comma, which undoubtedly is a benefit for society. Okay, just make it crystal clear that we are going to get full points for task response. Okay? To conclude, there is convincing evidence to support that copyright regulation works favorably to enhance the creativity and innovation, and to enhance creativity and the spread of innovation. Hopefully, okay, you need to review this, okay? Is it the speed of innovation or innovation spread? Okay, review this online, and if you want, write me 10 sentences with different variations, experimenting, so you get a better idea on how to use it, okay? Hopefully through large-scale government investment to control the content industry in the public domain, greater studies will be done to improve scientific knowledge. Okay, not bad, but I would have preferred the conclusion that was more relevant to the actual question. So hopefully through large-scale government intervention, creativity will be further encouraged, and let's see, and scientific information can be improved in quality, or the quality of scientific information can be improved, something like that. Okay, but directly, be undoubtedly improved for the benefit of society. Once again, linking it back to the question. Okay, task response. Good work though, Alessandra. The graph summarizes the amount of calories acquired by the male genders, by males in the UK, taking into account the time of life and the ailment. Okay. Ailment? No. Yeah. In Italian, I guess it's similar to Spanish, alimentos. But we can't say it in English. So you have to say nutrition. Also, we don't say the time of life, we just say age. Okay? So the graph summarizes the amount of calories acquired by males at different ages from different food categories or from different nutritional sources. Full stop. Firstly, it is relevant. No, we don't have first and second in these ones. It's not necessary. So let's see. There will be a significant drop. Okay, this kind of interpretation is more appropriate for line graphs, okay, where it rises sharply and it falls. Here we're reporting, okay, and we've got to group the information. So we'll say in the first group, the leading the leading calorie source was dairy. The other three were roughly the same at around 20% each. Okay, that would be fine. So just bear that in mind the next time you do it. All right. So firstly, it is relevant to mention there will be a significant drop in dairy product intake along the years, from around 45% at an early age, falling to half of it between 25 to 49, and standing at just over 15% for the over 50s. Okay, some spelling issues. Okay, good. I think the best way to do the bar charts is to firstly describe for the young ones, then for the middle ones, and then for the old ones. 3 different paragraphs, okay? Occasionally compare it, and then do the comparisons within the same age group, all right? The opposite, the pulses consume. No, regarding pulses, here's another tip. Start with the subject, okay? Pulses were consumed at a small percentage for the youngest group, whereas for the eldest group, they reached over 50%. Okay, so let's see. Pulses was fairly equal to meat and vegetables at the first period of life. Okay, so the period of life we wouldn't say, we'd just say like the youngest group, middle group, the eldest group, okay? It will decline to a mere 10% of calorie intake in the second age group, well done for using mere. Then it will rise sharply to over 60% in the elderly group, good, which will be the most important nutrition source in this time of life. Okay, fantastic. Secondly, it stands out that meat intake will be the main calorie source at middle age, and half of the calories will come from this quality food, good. Eventually, vegetable consumption will be the smallest source of energy, full stop. That's enough, because we know we're talking about the men, we know we're talking about their life, so it's fine. To conclude, it can be noted there will be significant variations of food intake along the lifetime of UK males, which is the relevant data for a better. Okay, so we don't add information like this. Here's a recommended conclusion, or I wouldn't conclude either, but don't. Have a look at the academic task 1 program, okay, and what we do is we say overall, and what we'd say is overall it is clear each age group has a definite favourite. The youngest meat, the middle group dairy, and the eldest pulses, comma, incidentally vegetables are not the favourite of any age group. Okay, and that's noting the exception as well. So we've just noticed the main data and the exception. Okay, so try something like that for the next one. Excellent work, Alessandra. What I want you to do now is implement all the corrections you've heard. Then implement all the corrections you've heard. Send me the corrected work. Send me your list of errors. Okay, and then write me out 2 new essays. And then check them for mistakes, check it for capitalization, check it for the structure, check it for the argument. Take your time and then send it back to me, okay? You're doing great, Alessandra. I want you to carry on improving, okay?